Okay, so we're going through question 5, 2e, and we've got 5b equals 4b plus 1, and the question asks for us to solve those equations. So what we're trying to eventually get is we're going to try and solve b, okay, or get it down as low as we possibly can. And the example is example 11c, okay, example 11c gets us down, which is on the previous page, gets us down to x equaling -1. Can you see that? So that's the example to try and roll through. Alright. So what this says, this is your thinking, this isn't what you would do in a question, but this would be your thinking. I'll do it in red. Your thinking would be, it's 5 times b will equal 4 times b plus 1. That's your thinking, that's what's in your head. When you look at this, you know that it's 5 times b. The first step that you would do, again, is your thinking, would be to collect like terms. Okay? And so in order to collect like terms, we have a look at it and we can clearly see that these are like terms. Okay? So what we have is 5b on one side. We want to probably bring this 4b over. Okay? So again, in order to get rid of 4b, again, it's your thinking. This is what you'd be thinking. Well, I've got to take 4b from this side to get rid of it. Yeah? What I do to one side, I must do to the other. So I'm going to take 4b from that. And what will that equal, Jess Manners? That will equal 1. Okay? So you now do that. And what you find in black is what you're working out would be on your paper. So I now have 4 oranges, but I'm subtracting 4. I've got 5 oranges, I'm subtracting 4 oranges from it. Leaves me with 1 orange, or b, yeah? And b will equal 1. That's what they reckon. They reckon b will equal 1. So can we check that? Yes, we can. We can check it in this way. We can say, we reckon now that b, or we believe, we've worked out that b equals 1. Alright, 5b equals 4b plus 1. Do we know what b is? Yeah, it's 1. 5, and we go back to our thinking here. 5 times 1 should equal 4 times 1 plus 1. BEDMAS says we do this first. Yeah? 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 1 should equal 5 times 1 is 5. Yes, it does. So you can see that we can check, but we can also do it and get our like terms is our first step, and then solve for it. Alright, I'll do a more trickier one or a more difficult one, but I'll do it relatively quickly. So first step is collect like terms, yeah? 12x take 3 equals 10x plus 5, 10x plus 5, and that's question 5G, page 93. Okay, so again it will be to collect like terms. I'll do your thinking in red. Alright, so 12x take 3 equals 10x plus 5. Your thinking in red should be, I want to get rid of this -3, so I'm going to plus 3. That would get rid of that, wouldn't it? Yeah? But what I do to that side, I must do over here. Okay? So I'm going to do that over there. That's not your thinking, that's what you would do. My thinking is, I want to get rid of 10x, because I want to take it over there. My thinking would be, well, let's take 10x, and what I do to one side I must do to the other. So the actual thing I do here is to take 10x. Alright, I hope that hasn't confused you somewhat. I'm trying to do your thinking and your actual working out. So what you'd start from is 12x take 3 equals 10x plus 5. You would do that thinking, and so what you'd be left with is 12x. Remember, after we thought that, we had to get rid of that. Take 10x will equal 5 plus or minus 3. Jess? Jess? What are we going to do with the 3? Is it going to be plus 3 or is it going to be take 3? Have a look at it here. We would plus. We would plus because in order to get rid of this negative 3, our thinking has to be to add 3. Jess, you got that? Yep. And so what we do on this side of the equal sign, we must do on that side of the equal sign. So we get it to that. Yeah? Now I think once you get it to that, you're okay. The big point for you, Jess, is to get it to that point. Okay? So 12x take 10x leaves you with 2x equals 8. Have we got x on its own yet? No. Again, this is your thinking, but your thinking says this sentence here looks like 2 times x equals 8. What's the opposite to times? Is to divide. So if we divided that by 2, we'd also have to divide that by 2. That would get rid of that, yeah? X will equal 8 divided by 2. Therefore, x will equal 4. Again, you can go back and check it if you need to. 12 4s are 48, take 3 is 45. 10 4s are 40, plus 5 is 45. Yes, that's what we're after. Okay? And the question's asking finding expression for the total area of the frame of the picture. So what I do is, again, I draw what I'm reading. Alright, and what I'm reading is I want the total area of something that has a dimension of x centimetres by 2x centimetres. Yeah, I've got rid of this, so don't worry about this at the moment. So what I've got is the area being length times width, and so you should be right by doing that. Alright. And then the B, find an expression in expanded form. So expanded, so you haven't solved it. So this is in expanded form. This is in simplified form. See the difference? Expanded form just leaves it expanded as much as you can go. Alright. Find an expression in expanded form for the area of the picture only. So the picture only is a little bit smaller. Now, what's the dimensions of this? This distance here is 2x. But this distance here is not 2x, it's 2x minus 5 centimetres and 5 centimetres. Would you agree? So it's minus 10 centimetres, yeah? This dimension here is minus 10. 2x minus 10. This dimension here is not x centimetres, it's actually minus 10 as well, isn't it? Because you've got 5 centimetres there and 5 centimetres there on, and that's the only distance you know. So again, what you're sort of thinking in your head, well, if I knew this was, say, 20 centimetres, how would I work out this distance? Well, it's 5 centimetres short, this end 5 centimetres short. You could do that, no worries. But the moment you see x, you go, oh, freak out, don't know if I can do this. Alright? Does that make sense to you? Therefore, that's the dimension of your shape, and then you've got to, again, follow the same process.